welcome back to Gloss and Sparkle. So as you can see, I'm having a horrible acne breakout. I'm not really even sure why it's happening. I might have used a product that I'm not okay with, obviously, but I haven't had a breakout like this since I was like a teenager. So yeah, it's a little bit disheartening, but what can you do? So I thought I'd take this as an opportunity to show you guys how I cover it up, and so I guess I'll get a little bit closer so you can kind of see. They are like the ones that were under the skin, and they pick the best spots, as you can see. Yeah, but they were sort of painful, and I'm going to admit to you right now that I am a picker. I'm a huge picker. I will pick everything and squeeze, and I'm terrible. I know, it's horrible for your skin. Don't do it, but I do. It's bad, I know. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how you can go from looking like this to looking like this. So let's get started. So I wanted to show you just one of the things that I have been using to try to eliminate the acne. Of course, I've been washing my face with face wash. I've actually been using the Clean and Clear Morning Burst face wash, but I actually don't think that that works well for my skin. It's good at getting makeup off, but it's not good at cleaning pores. I highly recommend the St. Ives apricot scrub or the Equate version, which is what I use. I use the blemish control one, and that one helps so much. And I've also, before I go to bed, been applying the you can see the camera in there. Okay, so anyway, that's the e.l.f. mineral powder. It looks like this, and it really works. I will dip my finger in the powder and then just really pat it on so that it's just covering the entire pimple, and I can feel in the morning when I wake up that it really has helped. So I do recommend this product, and I think I want to say this is $5 or $6, but if you get it on, you know, a sale on elf.com, you can get really good deals on it. So recommend that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I cover up these imperfections. So a lot of people don't like to go in with concealer first, just because then you're going to go over it with your foundation and it's just going to take it right off. Well, I agree with that. The only thing is, I found this secret weapon that I like to use that covers so well, and it is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl Pencil in Nude. Now, I know this is for eyes, but think about this. Do you know how well it stays on your eyes? It's waterproof, it just does not come off. And that is how well the staying power is on your face. And so I just discovered that this is a very good color for me as far as concealer. And so what I will do is I'll first go in with this over all the redness. So with a very light hand, all I'm doing is covering over the main area of the pimple. And I know this does not allow them to breathe when you're applying makeup over them, but if you're going somewhere and you simply cannot afford to look like this, then this is an alternative. So then I will go heavy in the center of the pimple, and then light as you head out toward where it's getting pink. And it looks kind of crazy right now, but it's okay because we're going to blend it out. I'd probably stop right about there, and as you can see, it's helping a lot already. So then I'll just take like my finger and I'll just lightly dab on where I've applied that pencil and just kind of rub it out so that there's no harsh lines where you can see where the circle ends. Don't mind my nails. Now I'm going to apply my foundation as usual. This time I'm going to be using my Sally Hansen Skin Equalizing Makeup. I know this is discontinued, but This works really, really well for my face, especially when I have acne, because since it is skin equalizing, it dries where there's a lot of oil and moisturizes where there's dryness. So I hope that there is something similar out there that you can find. I'm sure Neutrogena has some things. I know they have really, really good foundations that are very creamy and help your skin. So find something that is good for your skin during acne. I'm applying it with my brush, my e.l.f. powder brush as usual. And the only difference when applying foundation when you have acne is that instead of brushing, I will dab. And what I do is I just kind of take the smallest amount on my brush. I'll let you see what it looks like. You can barely see there's any on there. I will take the smallest amount and apply it, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. And when you already have so much concealing going on because of your acne, you don't want to look super cakey. So as little as possible to begin with, and then you can always add more if need be. This is what it looks like after I've applied the foundation, and as you can see, the coverage is pretty good. You can still see little remnants though of the blemishes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with my Fresh Complex from CoverGirl. This one, I don't know, I think this is the lightest one or maybe it's the second lightest one they have. The name is not on here, but what I'm going to do is, this is a very light coverage. So I'm going to come down here and just highlight as I normally would, because this is going to take the attention off of those areas where the blemishes are. Thankfully, they're not in the highlight areas, and we're going to make ourselves look pretty funny right now. You guys know how highlighting goes. But I'm just going to highlight in the places that I normally would. And then I have my Revlon Age Defying Concealer, which is a little bit heavier consistency and coverage, and I'm going to do that under my under eye circles, and that's it. Okay, so we look cute now, don't we? Okay, so then I'm going to take my ring fingers and just kind of give that a head start under my eye. Dabbing outward. Then what I like to do is take a little beauty blender. This is not an actual beauty blender, this is one from Forever 21. I spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus and blend out the rest. Looks like after all of that concealer is blended out, you can still see the blemishes are prevalent, but the highlighting is also there, drawing attention to more of this part of the face. So what I'm going to do now is take my Fresh Complexion again, which is my light coverage concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and go around in detail wherever I need it. My forehead is pretty bad, so I'm going to go in again with my Rimmel Scandalize and just round about that. So now it's time to powder. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is Transparent 001. And I'm going to do it with a tiny brush. This is the Flawless Concealer brush. I like to use this one because it allows you to really get precise with where your powder is going. Alright, so that's it for the skin. So now I'm just going to continue on with my makeup, and I will see you in a second. So this is the finished result, you guys, after I've applied all the rest of my makeup for the day. You can still tell where there were some remnants of blemishes, and you can see the skin is raised a little bit in a few places, but those I really can't help. But other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Going from what it was to this, I'm happy with it. This look, I would actually go out in public now. So if you found this video at all helpful, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and be sure to comment and let me know what other kinds of videos you would like to see in the future. And as always, I thank you so much for watching Gloss and Sparkle, and I will see you next time. Bye!